Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 5 of Cave Factory. And today we are going to get further into blood magic. So, off camera, I went ahead and made 20 blink runes and 4 glowstone. If you don't know, this is actually what you need to make the next tier. So, I quickly also made this book, which is basically the guide for blood magic. You need a book and some glass. You can make a book with canvas. Canvas is straw. Straw is rice in a crusher. So I actually quickly went and grabbed some seeds, threw them in the water until I got rice. And then I'm growing rice back here. This does need to be placed inside of water on top of dirt to actually be able to obtain it. So keep that in mind. And yeah, you just right click the top and you get that. You throw it in a crusher, you get the straw, you make that into paper, and then you make a book. I also went ahead and made another orb, which is the second tier, which is just redstone. Just stuff that takes time, not really too much importance. But let's go down here and let's make the next tier of blood altar. So we're gonna do this, this, and this. So we're gonna fill in all these holes, right? And then take the glowstone, throw that up here. Okay. And that should result in a tier 3 altar. Okay. So now what we can do is actually press U on this. You can see that we need 25,000 LP to get a magician blood orb. So how do we do that, right? Well, how you do that is actually with runes of capacity. So these runes of capacity, of course, require a tier 3 slate, which is the refined slate inside of here to get the imbued. But I first want to actually get a few other things before that, okay? So let's see here. So we need some speed runes. So I was actually correct last episode talking about how in the first tier, or well, the second tier, you only can place 4 augmented runes, or, you know, whatever you want to call them, 4 different runes in here. But the tier 3, you can see that you can actually place them all around. So what I want to do is I actually want to replace all of these runes with speed. I did make some sacrificial or some sacrifice runes here, but I don't want those here. I'm going to place those actually down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take these real quick. This will diminish the thing for a second since it's not tier 2 anymore, but that's okay. And there we go. So now I want to take each one of these runes and I want to make speed runes. So let's actually look at speed runes. Okay, let's press A on that real quick. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, I believe. So that's 12 sugar, 12 those, and some stone. All right, so let's take these back. Okay. Let's go make some speed runes real quick. So this, of course, will just speed up the process of everything, and that should be pretty good. So I need some sugar. Okay, and then we need to, of course, throw this in here. I actually need only 6. I have an extra one because I actually only made 21 instead of 20, but that is okay. Am I out of stone? I guess I got some stone, but not a whole lot. Okay, let's toss in the coal. Okay, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've got all the speed runes here, so let's just come down here, place all of these. Okay, so that should be back to tier 3. This is probably entity cramming here, so a little bit, they're kind of pushing everything out. So let's actually fill up the altar real quick with all these zombies. Okay. Alright, I think like one more. Okay. So, I also did I did complete that quest, by the way. The tier 3 quest, and I grabbed the sugar, and that's where I got that gold block from. But I did add the clocks to the spawner. I also, made the sacrificial rune thing, so let's grab those. And let's also look. So yeah, Rune of Capacity gives us 4 imbued slates. Um, what is the recipe for this? So you need 1. That would actually allow us to get a few more. That might not be a bad idea. But I do want to make some more Runes of Sacrifice as well real quick. So the Rune of Sacrifice actually requires reinforced slates. So I want to make 3 more of these, I believe. So let's look at Rune of Sacrifice. Okay. So Rune of Sacrifice. I want to grab 3 more. So we need a little bit of gold. And what else? What else do we need? Some more stone. Well, good thing this has been smelting. Alright, there's that. So let's actually go grab the rest of the runes we need down here. So 1, 2, 3. And I think we'll fill an entire side of capacity. That's probably not the worst idea. And then, of course, yes, we have the extra still. We'll throw these up here. That should be good. Okay. And then we'll take everything out of here. Alright, so we have these, which should allow for us to just get more LP per zombie sacrificed, basically, which is awesome. Let's look at... Let's turn the spawner off for a second here. Okay, the reason I want to turn the spawner off is so we actually don't get all the zombies in there. Let's make... So, like, our reinforced slate needs to become this, right? Also, sophisticated backpacks is in the mod pack, by the way. That's why that zombie's wearing a backpack. I didn't realize that until a little while ago. Okay, so is that the next slate? Okay, so imbued, use. Okay, so we just need 3 buckets. So let's actually come... we don't need to. We don't need to grab one just yet. Alright, so if we come down here, we grab the Rune of Capacity. Alright, so yeah, just a few buckets. So let's grab... Alright. Do not know why sugar is in this barrel, but that's okay. Okay, so 3 of those. And then Rune of Capacity. Okay, that should complete a quest, so we can grab a few more imbued slates. So we need, I believe, 5, right? I think that's the total we want to grab. Okay, so how much does 1 add, right? Let's see how much this adds. So you go from 10,000 to... Come on. To 12,000. Okay, so 2,000 per, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That should increase it to 20. So maybe we need more. For now, we'll start off with just these, right? We'll start off with the 5 capacity runes. Okay. So we need... If we're going for 5... We need 25 buckets, I think. No, we wouldn't need 25 buckets. We'd need 22 buckets? Would that be right? I don't know. Alright, let's just make what we have here. Okay, so Rune of Capacity. We'll throw... Why did that make smooth stone? Why are you... Why? Apparently my stone got thrown in there, and it was making smooth stone. I don't need smooth stone. Okay, so let's then just throw these in here, throw those in there, take these, throw those in there. Okay, so there's 4. So, okay, I did overdo it a little bit, but that's fine. We still probably need more buckets anyway, so that's fine. Alright, so now if we look at this, let it load. Okay, so we're at 20,000 exactly. So we could actually fill this up again. Okay. So that is 10,000-ish. Why is it diminishing? It's probably filling the internal tank that this thing actually has, I'm pretty sure, but... Okay. Anyway, so that's 20,000. If we did another set of these, right? That would be 40,000. What if we did another thing of self-sacrifice as well? So we did self-sacrifice and we did capacity, I think. I'm pretty sure this does something with the, like, one of these. I don't know, hold on, we have the book. I want to check out what these do. Okay, so blood runes. Blood, Rune of the Orb, increases the capacity of the blood orb that is inside of the altar by 2% actively per rune while it is inside of the altar. Okay, and augments the capacity of the blood altar by a multiplicative of 7.5. The augmented capacity rune applies after the regular capacity runes. Okay, additive of 20% per rune. Okay, so okay. So yeah, this is like the better version of the capacity rune, but it does require a demonic slate, which is much, much more expensive. You know, like it is higher tier by quite a bit, so we're not going to worry about that. Acceleration rune, charging rune, and display rune. Every 20 ticks, 1 tick of the delay is removed per rune down to a minimum of 1 operation per tick. Okay, so that is pretty cool. That's kind of just like another speed rune type of thing. Charging rune. It will siphon LP from the altar to change and charge an internal buffer. When an item is next placed inside the altar, it will instantaneously consume the storm charge and empty. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's just interesting. I don't know what, like, I'm interested in all these new runes that I've seen. All right, so I'm gonna grab. Let's see. So I think I'm going to grab another set of 5 of the sacrifice runes and another set of 5 of the capacity runes, and I will be right back. So real quick, I just threw down the sacrifice runes. I haven't done the capacity yet, but I want to show you this. So I actually looked at the book here, just briefly. This does say that each sacrifice rune does do a 10% additively per rune. So what that means is I'm doing 50% more, which actually means, watch this. So you see that I have like 11,000 LP in here. If I take out one zombie, I now have 12,000. So each zombie is around about 1,000, maybe 900-ish. Because at the end of the day, you can see that it's like 15,000, but it's not 100 anymore. So I don't think this is quite 1,000. So let's kill this guy. So yeah, it's like 900, 800-ish. But that means that we almost, every zombie we kill is basically a new 1,000, right? Basically like a new slate at the end of the day. So that's really good. Just wanted to update you on that how like actually good this is. I mean, if I added, so the problem is I need 2,000. So that would be 22, 23, or no, 24, 26. I don't think it would be really worth it, because that's like 50% with these runes added to each sacrifice. That'd be 60, that'd be 70. I mean, I could do 100% efficiency with sacrificial runes, like these sacrifice runes, if I did this entire row, right? Because you've got, or wait. No, this is 100% efficiency, right? Yeah, 10, 5. So that'd be 50. This would be 50. This would be 150. I don't know if I want to do that. That might be a little overkill. I think I need the capacity runes just a bit more, in all honesty. So I'm going to go get the capacity runes, and if I change my mind, I can, change it. But I don't think I will. So let's grab these 5, which will actually lose LP of doing this, by the way, because it is only a 10,000 thing. So every time we remove a rune and add a rune, it will try to fill that tank. So we'll lose some LP, but that's okay. So let's see. So capacity. All right. So we need more imbued slates. I did forget about that. So additionally, I do want to add, here's why I really wanted the speed runes. Watch this. So here's a tier 1. Like, this will make a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 3. So watch that top corner whenever this actually gets made here. There's a zombie in the way. So we already are tier 1. Okay. Then tier 2. Right? And that is then going to be turned into a tier 3. Okay. And there you go. So I've already got 2 imbued slates in a matter of like maybe 30 seconds. And that is pretty cool. Alrighty, so there's all the capacity runes placed down. So now we have a total of 30,000 LP able to be inside the altar. And we have, the self-sacrificing, which gives us about 900-ish. I'm not 100% sure on the actual total, but about 900-ish of LP per kill, which is awesome. Now we also need to start looking at ritual stones and stuff here. So I know there is a ritual that you can get that basically will allow for you to sacrifice mobs and stuff instantaneously, basically. Or like without the dagger, not instantaneously. Maybe instantaneously, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. But I know just like it'll allow you to do it at the end of the day without needing the sword or the dagger of sacrifice or whatever. And it'll do it for you. But of course, it does require LP and all of that jazz. But I'm going to make 2 sets of these, and then I'm going to actually make the thing here. So it looks like I actually need to get a Master Blood Orb, which is the next tier up. So I'll be back whenever I have enough LP in the actual thing to do that, and yeah. Alrighty, so I'm getting sidetracked here, but I want to do this real quick. So what we can actually, I want to try and make some bread here. So let's toss all this in there, right? Let's grab this water sigil. Can I do this? I can. Okay, let me activate this 1 mil real quick here. Okay, you can see that we can actually make some good stuff here. So we're making some dough. So this is just a better way to make bread. I'm trying to just look and see if there's more of a, better way to do it. And of course, Create offers that solution here. So we're gonna look at this. So I threw 8 in there, I believe. So let's take this out. So you create dough with using wheat flour, which comes from crushing wheat, of course, and a crushing wheel. And then I'm pretty sure you can come over here, you can just toss in your dough, and you make bread. So this would actually mean that you're using a 1-per-1 thing. You're using 1 wheat and a bucket of water, which, I mean, bucket of water is not that hard to get. But you would then be able to just have more efficient wheat. So you could actually make a farming system that basically creates a surplus of wheat due to the fact of, and then just like takes the surplus of wheat, converts it into dough, or wheat flour and then dough, and you get bread. Tons and tons of bread. Alrighty, and we are on our way to making the next blood orb here. Of course, I can keep killing these things because this is going to be a pretty hasty process due to the speed runes. So that's good. Also, I meant to eat that, by the way. I see this thing that says, where did it say it? So if I look at like my bread, it says assisted in adding hearts. So I'm guessing if you actually add, eat different things such as like these berries or, these berries, you can actually get more hearts due to that. I'm not 100% sure how that really works, but I don't mind eating random things that I'm growing to get more hearts, right? Like that sounds like a pretty good trade-off, right? Random berries that I'm making in my underground cave. Doesn't sound weird at all. Alright, anyway. We now have the blood orb, so we should be able to then make a master ritual stone. Okay, that master ritual stone gets us 1 quest complete. Almost, I guess. Why did it ping twice, though? I don't know. Anyway, so we also need a weak activation crystal, which is what I forgot about. So So a seared melter. So let's look at that. So we've got seared brick, got glass. I do believe the recipe for the one thing in the middle of the melter is this. Okay, and then this. All right. And then I think that said like 10,000 LP, so we should have enough in here still. I think we had like 13,000 by the end of that. Okay, so let's just kill everything in here. Alright, now we have enough, so let's put that there. Let's combine these pants. I've been just combining this stuff. I really don't know. I don't care about the enchants either, honestly. There we go. Alright, and this should finish up. Alrighty, so there's the weak activation crystal. I don't know if I need to bind this. Okay, I did bind it. So right-clicking does bind it and all that jazz. So that's good. I don't know. I need to just, like, discard this stuff. Do I have, like, a trash slot? I thought there was a button for, like, a trash slot. Maybe that was a different thing? Okay, so T. T for trash. Okay. So we can toss this. Toss this. Actually, I want to keep that. The reason I want to keep that is because I could probably smelt it down in a little bit. I think. So we're going to keep that. We're going to get rid of this rest of that stuff. And we'll just deactivate the trash slot. Okay, so anyway. Ritual Diviner. Shift right-click with this Ritual Diviner in hand to select Ritual, then place Master Ritual Stone, and right-click the Ritual Diviner to place correct Ritual Stones in correct places. Then activate Ritual by right-clicking the Master Ritual Stone with a weak activation crystal. Did you get that? Because I did. Okay, let's see. So, Serenade of the Nether requires 10,000 life essence in your network to activate, and 5,000 for each new lava source. If you won't have enough LP in your blood network for your ritual to work, you'll get nausea. It will generate lava source on top of the master ritual. Pick it up and it'll generate another one. To disable it, either power master ritual stone with a redstone or put a block where the lava generation is. Okay. So, the first thing I want to do before that is actually avoid that ritual for a second here. So, there is a ritual that we can actually look at. Where's the list of rituals? I know there is one. Okay, list of rituals. I completely just missed it. So I'm pretty sure. Which one is it? So yeah, like this one. The Well of Suffering. Attacks mobs within its damage zone and puts the LP into a nearby blood altar. Total runes 36. Weak activation crystal. Activation cost is 40,000 L. Yeah, 40,000 LP. Base usage cost is 2 LP. Base inversion tick is 25. Interval, not interversion. I don't even know what that even means. The ritual activates mobs, attacks mobs within its damage, and puts the harvested blood into a nearby blood altar. Put a blood orb in the altar, add a few runes of sacrifice for good measure, and you'll never have to worry about LP or supplies again, as long as you can supply enough mobs. The area that the ritual searches for a blood altar deposit into, max volume, full range, horizontal radius 10, vertical 15. The ritual can only link to one altar at a time. Okay? So, I think that is where I want to go next. And that is just because that would be, honestly, the best, I think. I mean, we could totally, like, pump lava out of the nether, blah, blah, blah. But I think it would probably be best to actually do something like that, so we don't really have to worry about coming down here and hitting mobs over and over again. But I don't know how we're really going to place it. So let's turn this off for now. And let me get 36 ritual stones. I don't think I have enough for them right now, at least, anyway. Because they do require the reinforced slates, which I don't have any more of. I think this is just an empty drawer. mean, I don't even have any more blank slates, so that's kind of the predicament we're at. So let me grab those, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. So after a little bit of time here, we have enough ritual stones and a master ritual stone to actually get going here. So the ritual I want to look at here is, of course, the Well of Suffering. So the Well of Suffering requires a pretty decent sized area. So let me sit up here. So if you didn't know, you can actually visualize with this thing. And if you right click, you can actually set it. So this is the kind of area we're looking at, right? So we'd need like the Master Ritual Stone in the middle. And how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, about 4? Yeah, about 4 diagonal of that, and then 4 out this direction. Okay, so that's not too awful. We'll have to think this through. So I'm going to leave that there for a second, and let's come down. Let's actually come right here, right? And let's set... Let's go grab the... Actually, no, the Master Ritual Stone is still in my inventory. So let's see. So if we set a block here, and say we put this right here-ish, I think this would be a decent area, but we'd have to clear out everything. So let's actually unvisualize, and then visualize again, okay, and then just right-click. Is that gonna work? Did that set it where I wanted it to? I hope so. All right, now we have to get out of here. So let's just mine out here. Alrighty, so it's like we're gonna need to mine here, here, here. Oh, nope, I already have a block missing there. Here, here. This is gonna be a mess, but it's okay. Once we get it all placed, we can probably fill in quite a few of these blocks. But for now, I'm gonna actually place a torch here. Okay, and mine above my head. There. It is kind of hard to see where I'm actually mining, though. Okay, keep on going. And we'll worry about the middle in a second here. Alright, let's place torches there. Place a torch here. Okay, we've placed one there already. Alrighty, so I think we are good. Okay, so we have a problem. I need Dusk. The Dusk tier of the Ritual Diviner. Not Duck. Dust. Dusk? Honestly, I don't know how to spell it. I think it's this thing. Dusk. Goodness gracious. I just had a brain fart there. But this requires a tier 4 altar. So, what are we going to do about that? Because I don't really want to go towards lava just yet. You know, I think we're at a content spot for now, right? Like, I don't think we need to rush too much more forward into basic automation. I understand, you know, we ore double and stuff like that's coming, but I want to get going on this, right? I want to get to the point where we can focus on that. I don't really want to worry about, you know, anything with blood magic. I want to have everything I need to basically get a better blood magic automation for having like infinite lava and stuff. So, me doing that 36 ritual stones, by the way, gave me this quest. So the edge of the hidden realm ritual will create a portal to the blood magic dungeon, and you just get an iron key for this. So that should be pretty cool. I don't know if we need to go and do this, but I don't think we really have any will. We don't have, let's see. I can't remember. Yeah, there's like the Sentinel Sword, which is a Petty Tataric gem because you need soul snares. I guess we could look at that real quick. I know the quest isn't for a little bit, right? Like, here's the soul snares. So let's actually grab some of those real quick while we're at it. let's grab some, well, I don't know. We'll go see if we need more than that, right? So I'm going to get the rest of the LP I need, because I still need like 20,000 to actually do this. So I'll be right back when I have that, and then, we'll see what happens. Alrighty, so we got 91,000 LP in our network, so we're actually going to head out of here, right? So I think for now, we are going to actually place this over here. I think should be a decent area. And we'll need this book here, so we can actually look at the ritual, which is not something I've actually looked at before. List of rituals right here. Ritual of Hidden Realm. So it looks like this. Okay, so 80,000, total runes 36, weak activation crystal, and we should be golden. So let me actually grab, what was it? There is this thing and this thing. Okay, I need both of those, and we can get started on this. And we'll probably enter this dimension in the next episode, of course, because we are probably running out of time here, but it's fine. Alright, so let's look at the book again. Visualize. I really don't like how this book works, really. Okay. And then we should be able to clear out these blocks, even though I barely can see them. Okay. Alright, are we good? I think we're good. Can I not place? Why is my inventory all of a sudden just so full? I really don't know if I like the ores being in the stone or not, because it kind of just accumulates all in my inventory all at once for really no reason. There should be a lot more cobblestone coming out of this than just every other type of stone as well. I don't know. It's kind of just annoying. 1 minute I've got a clean inventory, the next I don't. Did those actually go down? Stop this thing here. Did those just get crushed into nothing? Or is there some placed? I'm not sure. Do I just need to place the ritual stones? I thought there was like a way to do that automatically, but it doesn't seem to be working. Man, I really wish this wasn't like so non-opaque, but opaque at the same time. Or does this need to be raised? I don't know. I'll be right back. Sometimes I just need to read some things. If you just hold shift and you just left click or right click in the air, you can actually get all of the different rituals. All you need to do is just hold right click on this, and the ritual will be completed in a little bit here. So after we're out of ritual blocks, there we go. Okay, and then you just take this and you end the episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one where we'll explore this dimension. Have a good one. Bye bye.